So you don't really know what you love, you don't really know where you want to go, then start saying no to everything. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. There are times in our life when we just don't know what we want. We don't have the clear direction. We don't know where we want to take a step. We feel confused. We feel like we can't trust our intuition. We can't trust this sense of knowing inside of us. And I know when we think back, some of us have a really hard time of even thinking back to when we did know. We can't recall the last time we felt fully confident in the decision that we needed to make. And then there's times where we have to make a decision. We are in a time constraint, and we don't know that we're making the best decision. We don't feel like we have all the information, but we know we have to just make one and live with whatever it is. It really gets difficult to live in this space of not trusting ourselves, not trusting where we're at, and not trusting the signals and the cues that our body gives us. It's really hard to live in a place where we don't feel like we can trust our own intuition. And do you even really know what it feels like? I know for a lot of us, we certainly know what the fight or flight feels like when we are in a situation that's either dangerous or just not right for us. We know what that is. We know when we need to run. We know when we need to get away. But I'm talking about just our everyday life where we are not in fight or flight, where we are just trying to get through the day. When we get asked, what is it you want? Where do you want to go in life? What do you want to do? A lot of people have a hard time making those statements. They can't even decide what they want to have for breakfast, and they don't even know what they want to eat for the day, let alone make a big decision about where do I see myself in 3 years? Where do I see myself in 5 years? And we don't have the faith and trust that we need to start to take action. But there has to be a starting point. There has to be a place where we can all reset that part of us either we haven't been using, we never knew how to use it, and we accomplish that reset by saying no. You say no to everything. You say no to the invitations. You say no to helping someone. You say no when it's something that somebody else is asking you to do. And I'm sure everybody's like, but Tracy, people need my help. The family needs my help. My daughter needs my help. My mom needs my help. I was elected to this committee and I have to do it. I can't say no. We're having a bazaar at the church. Everybody's expecting me to help. I can't say no. We are encouraged so often to give. And we are conditioned to give. And it is expected that we give. But what we haven't really been encouraged to develop in ourselves is our own interest, our own passions, the things that excite us, the things that would make you want to jump out of bed in the morning. Those are the things that we want to reconnect with. But we have become so accustomed to just doing everything for everyone except ourselves. And we have blurred those lines of what we really love because we do these things for other people. And so it seems like we should love them, but we don't, and we're confused. We've never really been able to explore what it is that we do love. So we've taken on other people's interests. We've taken on other things just to have something to do. This is where we need the reset. This is where we need to get back to the baseline. What do you really want to be doing? What do you really enjoy doing? We've lost sight of that. And maybe some of us have never had access to that information. One way that we can get back to knowing ourselves is start saying no. No, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I can't do that. No, I don't have time. I have other plans. Saying no, whatever it is. And do this for a period of time, at least 30 days, maybe 60 days. And in that time, start developing a noticing. Look at local events. Look at something. What sparks your interest? What piques excitement in you? Start paying attention to how your body changes and listen to the cues and signals that it gives you. If you don't get excited about something, it's not really for you. If something doesn't give you that heart-opening feeling, it may not be for you. Try things on. Try new experiences. And listen to how your body responds when you see an event online. Does it feel like it expands you and opens you up? Or does it feel like it's overwhelming and closing you down? And trust that and move on. Don't try to convince yourself that that's something that you should be doing. Just move on. But it isn't until we have created space in our life that we can really begin to work with our own energy and how we feel and what it is we want. When we are going all of the time and doing things and we're never home and we've always got projects and we've always got this to do because we should be doing it, we should hold up our end of the commitment, we can't really listen to our bodies and how we feel and what it is we want. And it's different if you are a single person or if you are in relationship. As a single person, you don't have to negotiate how you spend your time or where you invest your time or what you're doing. But when you're in a partnership, a lot of times you're doing things together. And you're doing a lot of things that you don't want to do to maintain a partnership. But if you're always doing something that the other person wants and that person doesn't want to do anything that you want to do, that doesn't feel very equitable and it doesn't feel like a partnership. And I know a lot of people, they want these things. People want to have confidence in their steps. They want to have a sense of confidence they are making the correct choice. And in reality, there is no correct choice. There can be a correct choice for the moment, but next year, if you look back, you maybe don't agree that that was the best choice, but all we have is this moment. And how can you start to develop that sense of confidence? How can you start to create the life that you love? Step by step, choice by choice. And if you're like, I don't have free time, then make free time. Start saying no. Say no to everyone and everything. Continue to say no until something does spark your interest, until something does feel right. Say no until you have several personal yeses. Yes, that is interesting. Yes, that sounds like fun. Yes, I really want to do that. What the world needs right now is for more people to step into their authentic self, be happy, love life, create joy wherever you are. And that comes when we are connecting to the things that matter most, when we're connecting to our passions, when we're connecting to our interests. The world knows when you only do things because you feel like you should, and that energy is very different than you showing up, wanting to be there, wanting to be in that space, wanting to spread the joy, wanting to spread the love. Those are very different energies that you're giving off. Challenge yourself. Say no, and continue to say no until you find a true yes. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.